Welcome back to my channel. My name's Marissa and I like to talk about books and book design. This week, I'm going to New York City. I have a fun little bookish trip planned. Basically, I'm gonna be doing a bookstore crawl, lots of book shopping, and just generally having a good time around the city. This is technically my first semi-solo trip. I'm traveling alone and a lot of my plans are alone, but I will be meeting up with friends at some point, so it's not technically a solo trip, but in my mind it is, so. My flight leaves tomorrow at 6 a.m. The book I'm planning on bringing with me is Rosemary's Baby. This is my book club's October book. I'm also gonna be bringing my Kindle, which I don't have anything queued up yet. I'm gonna have to do some book shopping before. I'm so excited for my trip, but I'm also thrilled to bring you along with me. So here we go. My friends are all at work, so I'm headed to my first bookstore, and this is a bookstore coffee shop, which is just what I need right now. I'm so tired and I've already spent so much money, so might just be going back inside for the day. I'm also so tired from getting up at 4 a.m. so I might just be clocking it in, but that's okay. I think tomorrow I'm gonna go on all my Taylor Swift sightseeing spots, and then maybe on Saturday I'll do like a full bookstore crawl. But dear God, I need to spend less money. I'm in a park right now. I don't know if you can hear me, it's kind of loud. This trip has been amazing for just sitting around in different locations reading. Right now I'm looking at this beautiful home. Loving Rosemary's Baby. I totally didn't realize that it is set in New York. I just went to the Electric Lady Studios, so that was really cool to see. Now I'm gonna do some more like Taylor Swift sightseeing. Like I might go to the Highline. Yeah, kind of just wandering around. And it's nice to not have any set things to do. Finally back at home. Ophi's here too. Today was a lot of fun. I pretty much was just on my own while all my friends were at work. I don't know if I clarified this well, but I am Taylor Swift sightseeing in that I'm going to places she's referenced in her songs, like the bus stop cafe, potentially mentioned in the Highline, mentioned in Cardigan. And I was kind of using those as like pinpoints, as like I'm going from this destination to this one, and anywhere interesting along the way I stopped. So it was kind of just like helping me move along the map and like briefly seeing these cool places that are mentioned in her songs. Highly recommend that as a method of moving about the city if you're ever in New York alone and a Swiftie. But that's what I meant by that. I'm not like standing outside her apartment stalking her. And then in a few different places I kind of just sat down and pulled out Rosemary's Baby. Somehow I'm still only like 50 pages in, but I'm really enjoying this. I'm so glad I brought it, not knowing that it's set in New York City. That's like the best when you're reading a book in the location where it's set. I never mentioned what I downloaded on my Kindle before I left. So Kindle tour. Last night I just finished reading A Dowry of Blood, which I'm not going to talk about because it's for my vampire reading blog. So you'll hear all about that soon enough. Here's what I got. Scarred, which is the second book in the Never After series. I might be catching a romance vibe, so I downloaded Not in Love by Ali Hazelwood and Annibot. I think I'm in the mood for Annibot. That's the one I'm going to start next on my Kindle. But I'm still primarily reading Rosemary's Baby, so tomorrow, didn't know this was going to happen, but there's actually a bookstore crawl scheduled. So that's a lot of fun because I was planning on doing a bookstore crawl anyway. Hopefully go to the bookstore from the All Too Well music video. I wanted to do that today, but I didn't get around to it. So hopefully that's what I have in store. Tomorrow's my last full day, so I'm hoping to make the most of it. Currently going to meet up with my friends for breakfast, and then we'll get into the bookstore crawl. Hey, it's now like 2 weeks later, and as I was editing the video, I realized that I never filmed an outro. So I am no longer in New York City. Thank you for coming along with me to my trip though. It was so much fun. I went to so many bookstores. I got a lot of reading done just sitting around and enjoying the city. I didn't really get to talk about this, but I ended up finishing Annibot like maybe the day after I got home because I was so invested while reading it. I ended up giving it a 4 out of 5 stars. This one was just good. I was immediately pulled into the story, and I seriously read it within the span of that weekend. I think had I not been in New York City, I probably could have read it in one day on my couch at home. The subject matter gets pretty deep, but it's light in the sci-fi elements, if that makes sense. Sorry, this took me so long to upload. I've just been having a crazy month. I went on another trip after New York and I'm ready to be home for a little bit. Hopefully I will get back to posting on my regular schedule. Thank you for waiting it out with me, and hopefully I'll see you soon.